So anyway,
It's about
and then, like anybody else, we have so many years before we want to quit. I had some lonely days in Oklahoma. Lonely days. It was 400 a week. Had to do 2 weeks in a row. You know? And shared a condo. They had a 2-room condo. The headliner got his own room. You know? And well, I would say 2-bedroom. And feature act, and then the MC had a sofa sweeper, the couch. That's where I was. And see, remember, I was 37 years old on the couch, and this headliner was 23. I mean, that was hard to do. You know?
Where's that 23-year-old guy now? Right?
I don't know.
No.
You know? I don't know. But hell, I'd do it all over again. I'd do it all over again.
Well, you look at it this way, James. You got to see the world. Well, at least the southern part of it.
But you know what, though?
Of the United States.
It was good to see the world, but I really didn't. That was not a big motivator for me.
Right.
It wasn't a big motivator.
Right.
People ask me all the time, they say, you ever done Pittsburgh? And I say, no, I haven't worked in Pittsburgh. Man, you ought to. Yeah, in Pittsburgh, and then they're trying to tell me about some tourist thing they'd seen. You know, but now once I got there and had time,
Right.
you know, because see, the feature act was not required to do media. You're the MC, you don't have to get up early to go to media. So you have no money, you can't spend a lot. So I spent a lot of time walking around in the arches in St. Louis.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And then went to Seattle. I enjoyed going to Seattle for the first time. You know.
And you got to let them, everybody know that you drove to these gigs. James not a big flyer.
Yeah, I do hate that.
Yeah. A lot of miles on those cars.
I spent a lot of nights on in the rest areas because you can't get there in one day. You know, you can't just get here in the morning and have a show in Tulsa at 8. So I'd leave the evening before, you know, and find me a nice rest area where all the truckers were around.